Well, an upcoming event pays tribute to some of our region's veterans by taking them on the trip of a lifetime. And we were talking about the Veterans Honor Flight of Southern Illinois. I'm joined now by Brian Questel. Now, welcome.
Thank you, Lee.
Now, can you kind of tell me a little bit about Honor Flight and just what this means for veterans?
Well, Honor Flight is a free trip for veterans out to Washington, D.C. to see the memorials that were built in their honor. And what it means to them is, the best way I can describe it is to tell that when they go, they have emotions that you don't know what could hit them, and it does, and oftentimes evoke emotion, and we have to contend with that with the Guardian. But most of all, it's the camaraderie of being together with other veterans, and this time we're taking 90, so that give them the opportunity to be with 90 other veterans. And the youngest veteran on this flight was born approximately October of 1948, so 77 years old for the youngest veteran, so they'll all have something in common.
Right, well, so that's the youngest, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And you guys do not take the same group, right? There's no one that goes twice.
Nope, it's a new group every time, and that's why we come to do media, is to invite everybody back out every single flight, because it's a new group of 90 veterans. We want Southern Illinois to welcome home our heroes, and each group that we take, and this is the 15th time, is a new group. And if you've been there for number one, you've missed 13 other ones, because you need to come every one to welcome the new group home, because they all deserve the same welcome home.
Right, exactly. And it's kind of incredible too, as time kind of passes on, the amount of maybe less of World War II veterans, more Vietnam veterans, and how that will kind of shift throughout time, right?
Yeah, we initially, when we started back in 17 was our first flight, 2017, we had some World War II veterans, and it's been 2 or 3 flights since we've had a World War II veteran now. Wow. So Korea veterans, yes, we had Korea veterans on the last flight, but the majority of the current veterans are Vietnam era and Vietnam veterans.
Well, and so you have definitely been doing this for a while with them, and you know every flight is incredibly special. But is there any moments that significantly stand out to you when these veterans go?
So many moments, but I have one in mind, because I go as a team member on as many flights. I've been on all but one, and I'm from Saline County. And we had a Saline County veteran on the flight with us who I've known my whole life, Vietnam veteran, and we surprised him when we parked at the Lincoln Memorial by bringing his son back there to me. He had no idea his son was showing up. We were sitting on the wall at the memorial, and he was sitting there talking to his guardian, and somebody come up and tapped him on the shoulder, and he looked, and we have pictures online of him realizing it was his son. I got goosebumps right now. It was just so cool, and then they got to spend the rest of the day together. So that's just one story. We have lots of them.
Wow. Well, and another big part that the community gets to take part in that is emotional for a lot of these veterans is getting back, returning, and getting a huge welcome home. Can you kind of talk about that and why it's important for the community to come out and support?
As you said, the flight and the trip and the camaraderie that they get on that flight, very important. We spend the day together as veterans and you know, intermingle and have a good time and joke around and all that stuff that we do as veterans. But when we come back and we land and they get to see the community, the first responders, everybody standing there waiting on them, and then we have what we call the Freedom Path Parade, and they walk through there and their families there waiting on them. There's kids waving flags, cheering for them and thanking them for the service. And it's the true welcome home that they should have gotten when they came back from service.
Right.
The Vietnam guys especially, they were not treated so well, and we're treating them the way they should have been treated. And then that makes a difference for them going forward, and hopefully heals some.
Right.
Yeah, it's great.
That's incredible. And for anyone that does want to come out, what is the best way that they can take part and that they can welcome home these veterans, and also what time can they expect to be there?
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, the 16th of September, and we'll be back at Marion Airport somewhere between 8 and 8:30, depending on what happens in Reagan. But the best way to come out is to park at Sam's Wholesale, and then we'll transport you on bus every 20 minutes out to the airport. And then when we're done with everything out there, they'll take you back for 20 minutes so everybody's gone. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll have 9 food trucks out there, so you can come out and eat dinner. Everybody that spends $1 with the food truck comes back, part of it comes back to Honor Flight, because we do this all on donations. Right. There'll be a jump house for the kids. There'll be face painting. There'll be sign making so they can wave a sign for their family members. There'll be music. There'll be and then there'll be the veteran parade, and everybody will get to meet every one of the veterans one at a time.
Wow, so just a full celebration.
Yeah, it's a full celebration.
Well, that's incredible, and definitely an event that people should make it out for. And like you said, every single one is important, but if you could start your first one, let it be this one, correct?
Yeah, come out for this one and come for everyone, but come out for some, come for as many as you can, however you do it. But it's, these people, men and women, deserve to be thanked the way we're thanking them, and come out and be a part of that, and you will not be disappointed. It's fun.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and speaking with us today, and I hope everyone